Throughout the history of this channel, there have been two things that have been constant. One, I personally come out here every single week and give advice for artists. And two, no one else under any circumstances have been permitted to enter the hallowed halls of the underground lair. That is until now. Greetings everyone, welcome to the Underground Lair where we bring our creations to life. I'm Scott with Serkworks Art Labs. I'm a professional illustrator, designer, and mad creator. And for many years here on the channel, I have been giving advice to creative types, artists, illustrators, designers, but I've done that pretty consistently. And I just recently, it was like, you know what, it'd be nice to just be able to take a break. But the thing is, I feel like I owe it to you guys to put something out here. So if I was going to step away, I would want somebody qualified to fill my shoes. Maybe somebody you can bring in from time to time. And it's really unusual because no one really else, I haven't brought anyone else here in the Underground Lair. It's kind of been, it's a secret location and everything. And I've been really hesitant to bring somebody in. But, after thinking about it, I'm like, you know what? Maybe a fresh face every now and again. But I want to make sure whoever I bring in is somebody who can also give great advice. So anyway, let's do that. Let's put some people here in the hot seat, see how they do, and who knows, maybe they will fill in for me from time to time in the future. Serkworks Art Labs Auditions, take one, Jim Lujan. Jim, if there was one bit of advice you could give to artists starting out, what would it be?
It would be not to wait. It would be to work on your projects now. Don't spend a lot of time prepping too much or worrying about like, oh, I'm not ready to start it. It would be to do your project now. You get better by working, better by doing. So that would be it. I believe there's a shoe company that has a slogan that very touches on this, but anyways, it would be just to do it.
Serkworks Art Labs Auditions, take two, Gary Hodges. Gary.
Yes.
If you had to give a bit of advice to an artist starting out, what would that be?
Well, there's a lot of advice to give, but I thought of something today. It was inspired by a little coffee break I took with the great Jim Lujan. So at this little coffee shop, there was a sign that said, and I took a picture of it, I was so impressed with it, "Create to express, not impress." I think that's actually really good advice. I don't think you should worry about chasing trends. I don't think you should try to triangulate too much. What's going to be popular? What are your friends going to like? What are people buying right now? I think you should think more about what speaks to you, what you think you have to say. Think about your own experiences. Think about something that is unique to you that only you can do. Write the story that only you can write. Tell the story that only you can tell. And there's going to be something universal in that and something fascinating in that. That's the story I want to read.
Serkworks Art Labs Auditions, take three, Corey Kerr. Corey, if you had to give one bit of advice to somebody starting out in the art field, what would it be?
Do a lot of work that you're not required to do. I think personal projects are the most important thing that anybody can do for a number of reasons. One, if you're able to do that, then it shows that you're intrinsically motivated or can teach yourself how to be intrinsically motivated. Also, it doesn't matter what tool you use or software you know, if you don't have a body of work behind you to kind of get out a lot of the bad drawings and kind of work through that into where you have more experience and more skill. And so doing a volume of work, I think, is one of the most important things you can do. So set yourself a goal that you're going to spend a certain amount of time every week or every day, or you're going to finish a certain amount of things within a period of time over and over again. And after a year or two, if you're doing that consistently, you'll have a huge body of work and you'll have learned a lot of really valuable lessons.
All right, so there you go. I think those were some pretty good auditions. What do you think? Would you like to see some of these fresh faces here on the channel? Let me know in the comments section. Maybe without being too harsh, maybe give them a little bit of a report card. Did they do all right? Did they give advice? What was your best advice that you heard today? And just to share with you maybe some advice that wasn't that good, I'm going to show you a few outtakes.
Try to tear everyone around you down and don't help anyone. It's all about the tools. Don't worry about experience or composition or anything else. You have to find the exact right pen to use. It's all the pen. Ask every professional that you see how they come up with their ideas. When you meet someone that has a bigger audience than you, do everything you possibly can to try to steal their audience and leverage it. Try to convince them to let you have their audience because they earned it and so you deserve it. Don't ever use photo reference or learn observational drawing at all. Take critique personally and be very offended often. When you ask for critique and you don't like it, immediately attack the person. Work on things that you're not interested in. Totally follow trends. Like, be a trend follower. Do not care about the work that you do at all. Don't follow your interests. In fact, try to kill any curiosity that you have. Art is exactly like any blue-collar job. There's no magic to it, and so don't try to enjoy it or do things that you're interested in. Just treat it like a manual labor job. In fact, you should try to break your body doing it. Never stretch, never get up. You'll have a slip disc in no time. Do art for the money. It's incredibly lucrative, and if you're not making money, it means that you are a bad person.
Jim, if there was one bit of advice you could give to artists starting out, what would it be?
It would be to actually do the starting out. It would actually be to get your work out there. Don't wait, don't plan, don't bark. Keep barking and barking like
Hold on.
I hope we see that. Wait, I hope we see that.
Hey, little hey, stop barking already.
Some outtakes or something. All right, let's try. All right, don't call us. We'll call you.
I want to revoke America.
There was a sign at this little cafe that we were at that said, what did it say? I'm gonna keep this going.
It said, oh.
I'll take it too. Kids, first of all, potty language is not gonna get you anywhere.
Call you.
What is the pay?
What is it pay?
Okay, Mr. Hodgson, you put your pants back on now.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you like what you saw and you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. Also, you can follow me at Serkworks on social media. And now you can support the work that I do on Patreon. Do you like making comics? Then go to Serkworks.com and pick up the Comic Maker Starter Kit. It's packed full of fonts, brushes, templates, and more. And best of all, it's totally free.